Hi guys, I'm Ram Agarwal. You are watching my channel 52 Pixels. Let's get started. Hi guys, in this tutorial we are going to see how to fake eyes using Photoshop. This is the image that we are going to work with today. And as we've seen in earlier tutorial that was yesterday, what we were doing is that I just selected a color and painted that color over the eyes, and then using some blending modes, we were just able to change the color of the eyes. But in today's tutorial, instead of changing just the color, what we are going to do is just add a little more details to the eyes. So as you can see in this particular image, the eyes look just pretty normal, and they look sharp, and they look bright, but I just want to enhance the color, and just not enhance the color, but I just want to enhance the overall eye. So for that, what we are going to do is just start with adjustments layer. Under adjustments layer, we have something called as levels, which we have already seen. So just go to the levels, and we are just going to increase the brightness of the eyes because this eye is little dark, and same way with this one, I just want the eyes to be little brighter. So I'll just increase the brightness to somewhat like this. But as you can see, with the eyes getting brighter, even the face is getting brighter. So if you see the overall image, it's just looking so bad, it's just looking weird, right? So we are not going to work with the whole image, we are just going to work with the eye. So for that, what we are going to do is just, once you are done choosing the proper amount of brightness to your image by using the levels, you can just go to this layer, which is a layer mask, which is, for now it's currently colored in white. It means that everything is applied, nothing from the image is subtracted. But I want to subtract everything, I just want everything visible with the eye, nothing else. So for that, what I'll have to do is just press on this mask, and on the mask we have this properties options, and under properties we have something called as refine. Under refine we have three options: select and mask, color range, and invert. So I want to invert my selection because currently everything is white. I don't want everything to be white, I want everything to be black, so that I can work with the white brush in the selected areas. So I can just tap on invert, and everything is just turned on black. So now I can just work in specific regions that I want to work with, that is in particular the eyes. So now what I'm going to do is just use this brush. Make sure that you are working with this mask. Now use this brush and choose the white color, because using the white color only we are going to get the edits kind of seen, because black is not making it visible, white will make it visible, and I just want it to be visible on the eyes. So now that I've done with the selections of everything, I'll lower the opacity to around 30%, or 28 would do as well, but let's work with 30% opacity, and the size would be pretty low to around 3 pixels. So that's a really small size of brush, as you can see. I'll just zoom in even more so that you have a clear view of what I am doing and what is happening with the image. So now I'll just start by painting little lines on top of the eye. So as you can see, I'm just painting the eye, I'm just painting the eye in this color. So this is the main color that we use to enhance the color using the levels. So this is the same thing, just because we are using the white brush, it is getting applied. So if we just go to this image, as you can see, this is the thing that we are doing with all the black in the layer or the mask. I'm just adding this whites so that the edits are visible only in that particular region. So let's get back to working with the main image. So what I'm going to do is just add these lines over here so that they add to the texture of the eye. They look quite good, and they just look, they give the depth to the eye. So that's what I want to do. I just want to give the depth to the eye and add a little bit sharpness so that it doesn't look bad, it looks real, and it just looks amazing. I'll let you know how it looks once we are done. I hope you'll enjoy this one. So we are just going to work it slowly because we don't want to mess up. We want to be very precise with this, and especially we are working with mouse. So just make sure that you don't mess up during the painting. You just stay calm and start by painting. So as you can see, we've almost done with all the lines. Now if we just turn the layer on and off, this is the original and this is the one which we edited. So if we see in the normal image, this looks so different, it looks so appealing. So I definitely like this one, but we are going to do some more additions to this one because there's a lot of work that needs to be done even now. So what I'm going to do is just add a little curls over here at the iris, near the iris location, just like this. I'm just going to do a little curls. If you are not able to see this, I'll just show you with the mask. So with the mask it looks somewhat like this. So I've just added these curls so that it adds to the depth of the iris, and somewhat like this it is going to look. So I'll again turn back on the main image. If you wonder how I get back to the main image and go back again to the mask, just press the Alt key and then tap on the thumbnail. So you are going to toggle between the layer mask and the original image. So currently we are working with the original image, and around with this one we are just done. Now we have to do one more adjustment. So again I'll just go to the move tool and again go to adjustments. Over here we have again the options of levels. Now we have made it brighter. Now it's time to make it a little darker so that the edits get balanced. So we'll not make it much darker, somewhat just like around 34 it would work, 34 or 33. And again just tap on the mask and invert this one so that we can work around with the brush. Again go to the brush, make sure the opacity is 30%, brush size is as small as 3 pixels, and color is white. Now start by painting the dark colors in between of these curls and somewhere in between these lines as well, so that it looks realistic, it has the depth and it doesn't look faked out. So just start by dragging the cursor. You don't need to be precise with this one because it's a dark color, it would get merged easily if you just mess up, but still try to be very try to do it with precision so that you'll be happy to see the results. Now if you see, so with this image, this is the before and this is the after. It looks so better, it looks so good. I just want to edit this more, but as you can see, this is the eye that we work with, but this eye is still left over. So what we have to do is just go to the move tool first and select both these levels. So I've selected both of these using the shift key, and now I'll just tap the Alt key so that I can duplicate this one, and I'll just duplicate. Okay, I'm not able to move it, I don't know why. Tap on the Alt key. As you can see, I just moved it from one point to another and I'll place it over here. But over here it's looking different. It's because we've used the opacity, and because of the opacity it is working differently over here and it is working differently over here. But believe me, this is making it look natural, because if the same thing was put over here in this eye, it would have looked bad, it would have looked different, and it would have it would have looked a little edited that we don't want. So this is looking quite natural. So we are halfway done with the working of faking the sharpness. Now the other thing is that we can just go to the burn tool, just long tap and go to the sponge tool over here, using the mode as saturate. Flow is around 54%, you can just work it halfway around 50%. So the flow is 50%, brush size is 25, I guess that would work. Hardness, I'll increase it to around 80 to 85%. So this is what I'm going to do. Now go back to the main image, and with this main image just start by coloring the portion that we edited. So they are going to get saturated and they'll look even more better. Same way with this eye as well. As the flow is halfway, it's not going to get edited a lot, but it is going to look natural and it would just definitely work very well with the image. So now if you see, this is the before and this is the after. It looks definitely well and it just doesn't look edited. You can work around even more by changing the color. So if you want a different color, you can definitely work around with that using the knowledge that we earned in the previous tutorial. You can also use dodge and burn tool depending upon what image you are working with, but for my image this is particularly, it's looking good, so I can just work around a little with the dodge tool just to brighten up some regions. So as you can see, it is not too hard, just a little one, so that it is believable. It doesn't look that bad or edited. So just with this one, we are good to go. So well, that's it for today guys. If you found the video to be helpful, please like the video, and in case of any queries or suggestions, please feel free to reach out to me through the comments. With that being said, it's me Ram Agarwal signing off for the day. See you in the next one. Thank you.